Oh my God, it's a clean load, man. Yeah. That's a first. Where you nick this from?
Huh?
Huh?
No, Nick.
Oh my God.
Hello, I'm Richard. Right, start again.
You will have to bear with us because it's the first YouTube video. Just see how it goes.
I'm Richard. I am a manager at H.W Taroni Metals. We're a leading specialist in waste recycling management and we take it very seriously.
I'm his younger and better looking brother, Harry. So yeah, this is our family firm. Been around for years. Birmingham's biggest name in scrap metal, and we intend to keep it that way. Today we're going to show you around the yard, introduce you to what we do, how we do it, and show you a bit of the business really. Like I say, this is our first video, so just bear with us. We'll try and make it as informative and entertaining as possible. It is an entertaining place. Vinny, don't bring any plastic in. You got to tell them. Keep on the level, do you know what I mean? Otherwise, they're just going to fill your light iron pile up.
This is our entrance here. You got an in and an out. 2 weigh bridges. There's a third one about to go in. You can see the inverter working there. We're loading up motors for export. We're very busy. We're here at 6 o'clock every day. So for any recycling needs, come and see us.
Just busy. Busy, innit? And that's it. Lockdown's got in the way of everything. Every wagon, every customer has to come in the yard and pass over one of the weigh bridges. No matter if you've got scrap or waste or any material, you've got to drive over here. 1 in, 1 out, both calibrated, both up to 50 tonne. Yeah. So really, if you're going to bring anything more than that, don't really know. We'll have to just guess. We're up there, Birmingham's biggest buyers of cats. All grades, all types. The problem is now, the market is that saturated for cats. Everyone is like educated on them. There's no margin anymore. Might have to lay out 500 quid for these cats now, and you're going to earn what, 20 quid?
Right, come in, I'll sort it. Back in 5.
Richard's trying to buy some cats now inside. And you can actually hear him arguing.
I'll tell you what, 410.
There's no money anymore. This is what we deal with all day long, no bartering over pennies, and it's just, you know what, pennies make pounds. I think he's bought them. How's it going? You bought them?
Yes, good deal, thank you very much. See you Monday. Keep it coming.
Our bread and butter is our Romanian tatters, and they are hard grafters to be fair. They go out all any hour collecting the scrap, but they're hard to work with. They just park in the middle of the yard and just think that they're the only ones that are important. They can get on your nerves. I know. Tell the camera we're the best scrapyard in Birmingham.
It's very nice.
And I'll give you some better prices later.
Yeah, the price is very good.
Thank you, mate.
In Birmingham, the Taroni paid every night.
And we pay the same day as well.
Right, this is our big crane, the 830E Centre Bogham. It's you can lift 9 tonnes close in, very powerful.
Without one of these, we'd be finished, absolutely finished. But they're like 300 grand for the metal side of it, the steel. To buy one of these, fuel it, add blue it, use it, and the maintenance is phenomenal. To earn what, 10, 20 pound a tonne? You have to turn over a lot of material, man, to get the money back in. It's probably a bit optimistic and brave to give somebody a shout out on our first video, but Jack Hassels is your man for cranes. This is your 304 stainless steel. Scrap value today, we're paying about £1 a kilo for this stuff. There's an actual art of getting the material in the correct bin without mixing everything up. Once the yard is finished, everything will be a lot more like segregated, but you've got to work with what you got, ain't you? Without one of these machines, man, you'd be absolutely screwed in this place. We've just bought another one, so we are growing. There's your sink at your house. See, look at that, it's that pipe. I've only thrown it in the wrong bin. But being an expert driver, it's like being in the arcade, it's good. Never known a machine that can cause so much destruction in about 10 seconds. And obviously because of this brand awareness now, Jack Hassel's going to give me a right good deal on the next one. Look at that for control. I've still got it, you know, I ain't done it for a while. This is it now, since I was like 15, yeah, summer holidays, school holidays. Straight down here. My dad wouldn't let me have a day off. Straight down, sweeping the yard. Started outside, just like Rich did. And got myself in the crane then. Broke more stuff than I actually cleaned up, but eventually you do get the hang of it. And it's like riding a bike, man, once you got it, you got it. Probably not as fast as it used to be, but you know.
Do you need a license?
Do I need a license? Yeah, I got the one from Legoland. Yeah, you do need a license. Got all the correct paperwork. I mean, if you really want to see it, we'll have to like dig in the archives to find it. No, I'm joking. Right then. So now I can't grab any more really, because this is how you got to think all the time. When it's your money that you're using. If I grabs the rest of the pieces now, the tips of the grab are going to grate against the concrete. So one, you're going to be damaging the concrete, and two, you're damaging the tips, and they wear down eventually. About every 3 months or something, you've got to like cut them off, re-weld new ones on. It's a lot of downtime, and in this game, the downtime is the biggest killer. If your machine's down, I can't load my wagons, I can't load my boxes, I can't keep the yard clean, I can't keep on top of everything. So you got to look after your stuff, keep on top of it. So we've just spent like 500 grand or something daft just on the floor. So you jump in one of them, you start picking every piece up, smashing the floor down, and that ain't gonna last very long. And once the concrete starts cracking, it's just scrap. But then your customers, they come in, drive over rough concrete, they're moaning because the tyres are getting punctured. And new site now, new slate, we want to try and keep on top of it and like stay fresh. All these motors you see here are out of like everyday household items. You know, your washing machines, your like hoovers, stuff like that, and every single one of them that literally gets plugged into a socket has an electric motor inside. Anything that moves, this is your washing machine motor. Inside there is copper wiring. Now around it there's an alley case and a steel. If you actually dismantled this, weighed up the copper versus the steel and alley, you'll get a percentage then. Currently it's about £600 a tonne. So you know, don't take a lot to get a tonne. So get out in your car and go and find some washing machines. This machine is about 3 months old now. We bought it just after moving into the new site. I think it's the best inverter for exporting because it's got the side compression on it. And that means that the machine grips the box, right? And also gives it like a protection outside and holds the shape of it. Because when you put material like electric motors inside it, they're bulky and heavy and sharp. If you pierce the box, because the metal's only that thin, an electric motor would go through it like a bit of paper. You've got to get your welder out and actually fix it, because when that hits the port, they won't allow it to go on the boat. The machine itself was about £75,000. How it works is quite simple, I'll show you. The big Arctic lorries you see on the road driving around with the boxes on, they reverse in there, in that channel, and then once the box is in position, it fits and slides onto pins. We lock it in place and then raise it off the bed of the lorry, and then on the two hydraulic rams either side of the machine, it will tilt it vertical. And I always say, like, it's like when you go to the pub and you have a pint, you can fill the glass 100% of the capacity, and that's what you want to get out of the box then. This is where the magic happens now. This is where all of our customers come in and load the scrap and separate it and smash it up. You all right, lads?
Hello. I have like this cat hole.
Yeah?
It's good?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Very good.
Give me a good price.
I'll give you a good price, but you have normal.
This is mine. I begin now. There's no fine.
Let's have a look, let's have a look.
This is mine.
Oh my God, it's a clean load, man.
Yeah.
That's a first. Where you nick this from?
Huh?
Huh?
No, Nickel.
Oh my God.
I have all guy. He moved.
Yeah.
He moved. And he give me 3 van. I bring last week for you.
Good, man, good.
I make clean for you. I put in the skip.
Special price, man.
Huh?
Special price
No
for
problem.
my good
I
friend.
have like
Just say hello to England's youngest crane driver, man. Look at his little moustache he's got growing on his. This is where all the cars get brought to be depolluted and recycled, basically. As you can see, I don't even know what that is, but it's like, do you know what? That sort of car would be perfect for the field, man. That video's coming where we smash them up. You'd be surprised at how much waste is in a car. There are a lot of items on a car that can be recycled and obviously made into new stuff. And this is where that happens now. So I'll show you. All the ferrous metal comes into this area now. It gets segregated into different piles. Probably looks like just a load of mess to you guys, but to me, it's actually organised. Organised chaos. We call it like shearing, which is like your heavy steel, like your RSJs and your big heavy piping and stuff. And that goes in this pile. Okay? And then once your car has been depolluted, it will be stacked here, ready for processing, which will then go into our Lefort baler at the back, which fortunately is actually out of action today. We're having a ram repaired. Again, if you wanted to know about the costs of keeping an operation like this going, just one ram has gone. The bill's about £10,000. That's not the issue, although it is. It's the downtime. We haven't been able to process any metal for like a week now. So you can't actually calculate the loss of earnings in that respect. Watch this for flashness now. Stand up desk, man. It's good for your posture. So now I'm just sorting out the weighbridge ticket and the paperwork for it. So in that container now, there's 27.38 tonne. So 27 and 0.4 of a Fiat Punto. So we've just weighed out 27 tonne of motors, and it comes to like 15.5 grand plus the VAT. To make that money, the margin is next to nothing really. Loads goes into it. So people think you're just churning dough over. No, unfortunately not. Oh, it's probably licked something with that, you know.
Only this one, because I don't take it. I don't know how much is the price. And
Right, now we're going to walk around the inside. This is where we buy the non-ferrous materials, the copper, the brasses, the alloys. As you can see, it's all day, non-stop. There's 3 sets of scales working all day long. We're buying tons of copper, tons of brass. There's some of the relics we find, the antiques that we can't scrap. We save it on the shelves.
Yeah, look at that though. You got to think, yeah, that little wolf up there, it's quite nice, isn't it? That's probably worth £1 scrap. How could you scrap that? It's too nice to scrap in it. I want to have it on the shelf. Eventually, right, you'll come back in like 6 months and there'll just be like 40,000 items. We'll probably have like 20 grand's worth of like brass ornaments on the shelf just for the sake of it. Builds up though.
Right, all these bins hold different materials. As we buy it, we separate it, process it, store it and sell it. But this shed is non-stop all day long. There's cars, vans, there's always queues, but we try and get people as quick as we can.
Yeah, look, this is the best material in the yard. This is the holy grail to a scrap man. This is like the most valuable copper in the scrap game, really. If you get tons and tons of this, you're on a right few quid. It's like the highest it's ever been now as well. Pull this out of all kinds of cable, lots of railway connections.
A high at the moment, not an all-time high, but it's very high. It's nearly £6 a kilo. So if you've got any cables in your garages or your factories, bring it down, we'll price it for you. Over here, all the plugs have to be chopped off the cable. So this chap spends all day, every day, with 2 or 3 others, cleaning cable.
cable, it's clean.
Now it's clean.
Now it's clean.
Cables they just work on percentages, right? The higher weight of copper cable inside the plastic coating, the higher percentage that the cycle's for means the value. So you get your low grade stuff at about 28, your household stuff, which is about 37, 40, and then anything above 50, 60% then is classed as like singles. The prices just keep jumping up then. But everyone will have this in their house, right? And just get it in. Keep dropping! Gotta keep pushing them all day, man. Come on! Gotta keep on to them, you know. They'll lose an hour just having a play. One of the forklifts, man, had a pipe go. As you can see, it's come over the top. That'll be parked up till next week now. But just for this one machine being down means that the skips and bins in there can't get tipped fast enough. So everything just piles up. Literally, for the sake of one pipe, the whole yard gets disrupted. If you got any scrap right in a canal or like deep in the ocean, don't be afraid. Let us know, man, because we've got the submarine. So this is something that I think used to go across the sea with a bomb on it, explode, setting off sea mines, you know, like from the World War II and that. I think I might be totally making that up as I go along, but that's what I heard. You see my Nemo with the big ball with the spikes on them? Yeah? So this would drop a bomb in the middle of them. That would explode, causing the rest of them to explode.
About your fines.
This is Maximus's sword that actually killed Caesar. We know this because it came in with one of Caesar's wives' gold chests that we scrapped in the once. Apparently once this has been drawn, it can't go back in the sheath until blood's been drawn, so I'm sorry mate, but you have to...
At Taroni's we buy lots and lots of alley. We have to analyse it with this gun and it tells you what grade it is so we can sell it at the right price. If you get the alley, you gun it. That alley is 7075. That is a very good grade of alley. And then this piece, 2024. 7075 is worth more than 2024 and it comes in mixed batches, so it's up to us to go through to maximise the value of it.
If you've had one of our famous skips offers and it's been delivered in this lorry, it's a bit of history to that. It's my dad's first brand new lorry, it was, bought back in 2003. He just can't let it go. We've spent that much money on it. Finance on a brand new one would have been like cheaper, but he won't ever sell it. The chap that drives it, we call him Johnny. He's 85, still goes for his medical every year for his HGV, still gets it, don't know how, and just tootles along all day in it, loves it. He's got the hardest clutch known to man, but he couldn't drive a new one. He just loves that one. Little family heirloom, that is. So here is our new titanium swarf storage facility. I hate this stuff, I do. I hate it. Because, by touch, this is the sort of stuff you've got to deal with. That is dry swarf, yeah? But wherever you weigh that in, they always moan about this bit of white liquid that comes off it. We get deducted 30 to 40% per tonne of what we deliver to site. But as you can see, it's kept in bins and it's got no way for the water or liquid to stay inside the bin. It'll just rinse out. But we've just invested in a new machine to hopefully dry this material so we can get the best yield for it, best return on it. But everything's just time and money. We're getting around to it slowly and steadily, but just hopefully that'll be another video for you in the future to show you. And we don't even know if it's going to work yet. We don't even know if it's going to work. We're going to set the machine up, start putting the material through it, and we'll soon know if it's worth it. Absolutely non-stop all day long. We call him Mario. Mario, say hello to the camera. 20 years you come here.
20 years working on
number 1 customer.
all the model, all the people on scrap on Taroni. 10 years working. Very good central collector for me. And
That's what we want, that's what we want. Long-term business relationships. There you are, this is a scrapyard trick for you. If you get a bit of ceramic off your spark plug, you can do this with it. Fuck. Works eventually. If the spark plug don't work, just get a bar. It's a lot more fun. One of the most frustrating things at the minute is when you're buying a car for scrap and they've already gone and cut the cat off it. The price of cats at the minute has just gone through the roof. The car will go for about 150 quid, roughly £200. The cats now, some of them are £1,000 each. So if you've got an old car and you drive, let me know what it is and I'll price your cat for you. Do them separate, you get more money.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour.
Yeah, don't forget, like, subscribe. Any ideas or comments, drop them below, and don't forget to smash that like button.
Taller and I'm on the high ground. Fucking hell.
Because I knew I was on camera today, I put the tightest jeans on.